Hello people of YouTube and welcome to a somewhat death-ridden New Nerdington. Yes, we are having a minor death wave at the moment, as is somewhat evident by the fact that there are skulls literally all over the city. Outside of the skulls though, well, you can see that I have drawn on some districts, which I want to name in today's episode. Why do you not have a name? That's kind of interesting. I already named this one. I called it Ulver, which is the Norwegian word for wolves. I'm going to refer to it as Ulver in the rest of the series, but just so you know that that's where it comes from. I was thinking of the Wolf of Wall Street when I named this section because it's the offices area, and I assume that there's a lot of filthy businessmen walking around this. So I called it wolf, but I didn't want to call it anything that actually had wolf in it because that would be too much on the nose, so I called it the Norwegian word for wolves, Ulver, as we're going to refer to it right now. So let's see, we also did some other stuff. I did something. Oh yeah, underground. That's why I couldn't see it right away. So I hope this is somewhat visible because there's a lot of colors and stuff going on, and these icons are really annoying actually. But the central station is over here, and I made a circle line right here that goes all the way around the center. It's the pink colored line that you can see there. So there you go. That is the circle line going all the way around. Then I made a smaller circle line that connects the center of the city with Ulver. And yeah, so that has 4 stops in Ulver itself, and then connects to 2 stops on the standard circle line. We have a yellow line that I painted yellow because the district it's going to is yellow. It's the industry line. I think I called it the industry line as well. Let's have a look. Yes, we have the Ulver line, which is the blue ones. This just means counterclockwise and clockwise because they're loops. I needed to make 2 lines that go either way for it to make sense. So I have the counterclockwise one and the clockwise one. I have the circle line counterclockwise, circle line clockwise, and the industry line. And because the industry line is just one stretch that goes back and forth, there is no counterclockwise or clockwise versions. That's more like a straight line instead of a loop. So that's what I have done with the underground lines. Then also I added and changed around some bus lines. Let's have a look at that. Oh, they show up in the same screen. That makes it a little bit hard to see. So I kept these 2 the same. These 2 were the ones we already had going up and down through the center. I added one of those here as well that kind of loops around the train station, basically. And it has stops at this train station, where there is also an underground station. So this really is its own little hub here. And you can see that it's quite popular. Jesus Christ, that's kind of cool to see. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, I have another bus line up here that connects sort of all of the bus lines and all of these public transport places together along that axis. So we don't just go up and down, we go left to right as well. And I think that'll work pretty well. The only place I don't really have covered yet is this down here in the left and right side of things. But I want to do that with trams as soon as this ends up in a roundabout type of situation. But first, I kind of want to... Yeah, what do I want to do today? I want to build a little bit down here, fill this bit up with, I'm not sure what, maybe just some more of this, some more sort of outskirts type of feeling stuff. Or, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what I can build there when we get to it. I want to have a look at the public transport situation in the industrial zone because that is not doing very well. Why? There's not enough factory workers. Wow, we have lost a lot of population. Is that just because of the death wave? I feel like that might just because of the death wave. Let's actually have a look because there are dead people everywhere. How are we doing for death care? Yeah, so that number is going down. The last time I checked, that was like 700 and something. So that is going down. The dead people are being picked up, but it's going slowly. So maybe we should add an extra... that doesn't really go there because there's an underground station. Why isn't there anything here? I'm going to have a look at how that is zoned. Let's... sure, let's put you there. And how are you zoned, my friend? You do have zoning set, so it's kind of strange that there's nothing there. Let's... I don't know why that is not zoned. I probably had a reason for that in a past episode, but not anymore. So that is now commercial as well. Yes. Can we up the budget for our death care people temporarily? Let's see. Not specifically for our death care people, but I feel like just upping it for our healthcare situation in general for a little bit, maybe that is gonna help, because I think they fall under the same sort of category. So, let's hope that that worked. Let's hope that these guys can send out some more hearses. How many do you have in use? 9 max, 13 max. You are not using the maximum amount of hearses, though, which is kind of strange. Oh, wait, that's because you're emptying. Let me have a look at another graveyard up here. 12 out of 13, so you're doing pretty decent, I guess, for coverage. Yeah, so what are we gonna do first? I feel like the very first... Ooh, there's something happening here. Oh, you don't have... Oh yeah, that's another thing I updated. Kinda cool. I upgraded everyone to have warm water. But I seem to have forgotten these poor bastards over here. So let's draw you to there. Let's draw you out. You can be cut off slightly. There you go. So everyone now has warm water, and a lot of it as well. So we'll dip down less into our electricity demand, which is kind of useful. We have way too much electricity now, but that means we can expand some more. Kind of useful indeed. Yeah, we can worry about the actual districts later. First thing I want to do... Okay, so I want to finish this section here, at least get that ready to be operational. But the very first thing, the very first small thing I want to do is upgrade Nerdington Beach a little bit, because I unlocked some stuff, which is not in there, but in here. That might look kind of good on a beach, as far as I remember. I can't remember what it was or where it was, though. Climbing frame, no. Trampoline park, no. I can't remember. How much do I need? I don't need that much. I just need like 1 extra building or something like that. Maybe 2. Also, that price has gone up. I just want to keep that at like $5 because it's just a beach. It is not super spectacular. If it were a zoo, yes, $20 or something like that, sure. But for a beach, no, definitely not. Let's pull some paths, not in there instead. Let's pull a path maybe just out here. That is sort of on... maybe out here instead. Okay, there we go. That's definitely a little bit nicer. Let's see what we want to put in here. We have a park info booth. We already have one of those. Restrooms are right there. What are you? You are another... Well, I can just plonk down another cafe, I guess. Because I think that's gonna be the most attractive thing that we can really do. Unless, yeah, no, a park plaza really doesn't work here at all. So maybe just another cafe. Just in there-ish. Does that go over on that side? No, that's actually fine. That's actually really quite nice there. I quite like that. Let's see. So maybe we can have like a little bit of a terrace in there. What do we have in terms of benches? Hedge 2. Let's see. They're not gloriously nice, but I guess they're okay. Something like that. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Come on, let's have you straightened up in there. 1, 2, and 3-ish. And we can have that be a gap there, so we can pretend that people can come in. Do we have something like an arch? We probably don't have an arch. That would be too perfect. But we can just maybe put streetlights on either side there. I feel like that's a bit intense for the amount of streetlights. Let's have a look. Maybe we should put the streetlights instead just on the corners. Something like that. I feel like that might be a little bit nicer. A little bit less extreme. So There we go. Okay, so we unlocked something else. That was this, a climbing frame. And that kind of works all right on a beach, I would say. So let's have a climbing frame sit there. Let's have a look. How do you do? Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty okay there. So a road or a pathway from there. Let's actually scooch this thingy around to maybe just the other side. Something like that. Yeah, that works. And then we can have a path run from here to, let's see, let's make that a somewhat nice curly path in there. We have all snapping turned off, right? That's the thing. Snap, what are you gonna delete? What are you gonna delete? Oh, right, I took a road. That was the dumbest thing I could have done. How did I select a road? Did I have road selected? I was totally unaware that I had road selected. Let's try that again, shall we? So like this, into there, into there. Yep, that works. I quite like that. And let's turn road guidelines back off as a snapping point. Yep, this works. Okay, how are we doing for score now? We have 4 stars. That's kind of cool. Ooh, we need quite a lot more score, though, before we can get to the next entertainment level. And I kind of do want to get to that entertainment level because, as you can see, this area is getting busier and busier. I really like the way that works. That's really cool. And this, at this point, is not really a beach anymore. It's more like a small entertainment park. But maybe we can have another... Let's have a look. Where were you? Another climbing frame in... Okay, that doesn't quite fit. That's a shame. But we can have maybe another one just in the back here. Thereabouts. Nope, come on. Right there. With, of course, another path. Oh, there we go. Nerdington Beach has reached level 5. Trampoline park. I feel like a trampoline park might be... Oh, actually, that might be kind of cool instead of that. I hope that the trampoline park sticks around if we do that. Yes, okay, that's cool. Come on, turn around the right way. Thereabouts. Yep, that's kind of cool. And a path. Can we have a nice path? Yes, we can. Where's your entrance? I'm just gonna pull a path out of here like this-ish. Does that work? Yeah, I think that works. That's really good. 5-star beach. Fuck yes. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep the ticket price up to 7. I feel like that's okay. Right, so we've maxed out our first park. That's cool, and I'm gonna keep it like that, I suppose. Yeah, that's kind of excellent. Unfortunately, someone died right by the entrance. That is not gonna do our entertainment level much good. What is that fireworks barrel doing there? Is that a thing you can have? Set of fireworks? That probably is a thing you can do. I'm gonna have to look into that at some point. Yeah, see how that works. But for the time being, let's focus on this area, which I cannot see because it's night. Let's speed through for a little bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to fix something up here because I don't quite like the way this looks. I wanted to have the curve start right there-ish. So. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna annoy a lot of people by doing that, but that's okay. Let's see. So that was a bike one, right? In here, question mark. Yes, there we go. That's the right one. Clip you to there. And select M. Go into... Oh, that makes the game so glitchy. Right, I need snapping on. In there. And you in there, and then how are you gonna work? Ah, like so. Is that it? No, that is definitely not it. No, I feel like we were roughly there. Also, I just realized that is not the right road at all. Let's upgrade that to the actual correct one, which is that one. Yep, and yep. Okay, I feel like that is a bit smoother, so that's all right by me. And it is a bit on the low side of things because that thing just clipped through there insanely much. So let's select you and you. Are you all the right ones? And I need to select you as well and have you go up a little bit. Something like that. Is that too much? I feel like that might be a bit too much on the left side there. So let's take you down a notch again. Something like that-ish. Yeah. And now the middle bit can be a little bit higher. You can be a tiny bit higher. And I feel like that works. And you can be a little bit lower still. Yeah. Yeah, I think that that looks all right, actually. Let's keep it like that. Okay, and then we need to rework our train situation on this side. So I already started painting this with gravel, so it would have the same look as the train lines. But this is not really nice looking at the moment. So let's get rid of all of that and redo it. So step 1 has been to delete the entire intercity railway, which is going to cripple our tourism a little bit. Oh, speaking of which, that is a good self-reminder there. I want to set the specialization of... Is that tourism? Yes, that is tourism. I want to set you to be a touristy district, which is going to ruin all of our commercial things because they're all going to turn into hotels. But I want to create a bit more of a tourism. Can we see that? Yeah, you have a tourism specialization. So I want to make this into a more touristy area. Oh yeah, and I wanted to call this The Trap. The Trap. I feel like that's, first off, kind of a cool name for a downtown area, but also Tourist Trap, The Trap. It's, I don't know, it's not very clever, but I like it. So there you have it. Let's see, let's, yeah, so we had a tunnel idea, right? So, we can't really do that with roads, because that would be too easy. Where the hell is my public transport? There, next one over. I'm just not focused enough, and it is not in my muscle memory to do these things right. Right, you can stay on the ground. I need you open, and you need to just be on the ground. Straight slope would be kind of useful, perhaps. And let's draw you... how are we going to do this tunnel idea? So, maybe 20 units. And then you can be 20 units as well. You're 21, 20. And then you can be 20 units. There we go. And then let's see. How do we go down into a tunnel? Let's say to level -15 just on the other side of the road. That has become a stupidly stumpy tunnel. Okay, let's redo that entirely. Let's just go to a normal mode and to -15. Minus or -12. -12 is probably more than fine. Why would you be deleted if I do that? I guess that works. That works indeed. Okay, you to -12 as well. That's -15. You to... I need you to go to -12 too. Oh, come on. Please cooperate with me. Please cooperate with me. Yes, there you go. Oh, yes, that's perfect. That it doesn't really matter that that pole is wedged on there. As soon as the... or as long as the actual railway is fine, that is okay. Right, let's have a look then. I want to stretch these a little bit further. So let's press M, go... Can we go underground? No, but I can just select these. And you as well. And then I need to be straight on there. And can I just draw these off? No, because I have snapping turned on. So let's turn snapping off. Make these a little bit longer. So they are just about at the road. Like that-ish. I think that'll look very cool. Yeah, like so. Something like that. I think that's really nice. And then this whole area is going to become gravel. I want to make 2 like parking tracks down here. So let's have a go at that actually. See if we can make that look nice. No, definitely not you. You. Are you wonky? You're a little bit wonky, but that's perfectly okay. That's going underground, so no one will see. Let's have a look. So Can't really have a parking track in there. But we can have one go off from here-ish. So maybe to there. Something like that. Is that too close? Is that fine? No, that's fine. It does need to go up a little bit. We can sort that out in a second. And you have another one. Something like that-ish. Okay, that does need to be a straight-ish road. Let's or road line. Let's have a look. Can we do this like so? Yeah, that looks okay. You are, however, a bridge because these guys are way too low here. But okay, let's take you down a notch and have you go in there. Yes, that's excellent. Oh wow, that's perfect. Okay. Right. So now I need to make these guys higher. So I need to select all of these points. You at the end there. Yeah, that's about it. Is there anyone else? No. So I just need to zoom down on it properly. I installed a mod that allows me to zoom in more, and I think that's about the right height for these guys because there's no more weirdness in the grass. Is that too high? Let's. Oh, it's a bit difficult. Oh, that's really cool to see that train leaving there. Maybe one higher? Yes, one higher. Definitely one higher. Okay, and then you. What's going on here? I don't know. I really don't know. So you need to become a normal one. Let's unselect M. There we go. That's it. What about you? What are you complaining about? Oh, right. What if we up that slightly? Okay, it's a little bit glitchy, but I think that is going to work. The only place it really needs to work for is to have these guys pull out of here and down into their own tunnel. So it's not that important. Right, but that looks good. The rain is a bit of a shame, though. It's a little bit annoying, but yeah, we'll deal. So first off, to decorate this place up, what do I need to do? What I'm gonna do is pull these guys down a little bit so they, I don't know if you can see that in the YouTube recording. Something like that, but the ground there was a little bit weird. I think that should be all right though, like this. Okay, so what I want to do is put fences around here, obviously, because people shouldn't be allowed to go into this train yard, right? So fences. We can find fences in parks. I think I just want to put like a standard park fence around it because that looks the best. What else do we have in terms of fences? Fences. Come on. Fence. We have amusement park fence, which is definitely not it. Industrial fence. That would work, but it's not. It doesn't really work as a fence, so I can't really draw a nice line of that, although it would look so much better. Maybe we can do something like that. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that actually works really well, automatically too. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that then. Right, let's have you go from this corner. I do apologize about the darkness. I can't really help it though. So you can go right in there. Let's see. How are we going to solve that? Okay, that is wonky as all hell. I don't really know. Let's see. Okay, I'll probably just going to have to place individual fences there. That is too far that way. That's still too far that way. That is okay, like that. Do I draw that the right direction? Sure, it's probably all fine. Right, so you can go into there. That actually lines up perfectly. That is really good. What are you standing around for? Oh, you were just, that station is just really short. Right, I see. And then I need to go around the back of these guys. Sort of. Yeah, sort of in there. So from here, I guess, would work best. Yeah, Yeah, that works. And then let's see what is straight into there-ish. I think. Yeah, so that's a fence set to right there. And then you need to be a fence. Those two overlap. That's kind of annoying. Let's draw you from there instead, slightly further up. I hope this isn't in the way of our blocks. No, it doesn't seem to be. That's good. Let's draw you from there. Nope, slightly further. Yeah, from there to there, I guess. That is fine. And then another one from there. Yeah, they overlap slightly, but I'm not too bothered by it. And then now we need to fill in the gaps with individual ones, which I think will be okay. Let's see. So we're never going to look at this again anyway. I would be so... yeah, I really want to be much more perfectionistic about this, but there's just not really a point to it. It's just to have a little bit of detail in there. But, yeah, I don't care about it too much. Let's see. So you... something like there-ish. And what's happening on this side? Okay, this side doesn't really need to be anything, but I can just pull a fence out of here. No, a little bit closer. Yes, and then one back and into, yeah, there-ish. I think that's okay. That works for me. Yeah, a little bit of a gap there, but that's okay. Yeah, I quite like that. So we have our fence set up. Let's paint the ground into a gravel sort of color with a small brush. That is way too big. Something more like that. There we go. Is that, hang on, is that drawing onto the pavement there? Yes, let's undo that. Not quite what I wanted. And if we hold shift, I think that should be okay. Yeah, that's perfect actually. So if we hold shift, that's much better. So then we still have a little bit of a grass edge, but that's okay, we can deal with that. The only downside about this mod really is this, the sort of staircasiness about it. That is not very pretty. Oh man, this rain is annoying the hell out of me. I feel like it's been raining for a literal hour. It probably hasn't, but it definitely feels like it. But yeah, I actually managed to draw right up to the sidewalk. I hope I did it somewhat correctly, because I can't really see because of the rain. But yeah, I think this looks kind of cool. Maybe these guys could be even closer together. The only thing I'm missing right now is some train props to park up here, but that can be a worry for next episode. Oh, I just spotted you right there. Let's see if we can do something about that. Yoink, there we go. Okay, that's really good. That is really good. Now, of course, this needs some detailing and that sort of thing, but again, let's see if we can do that in the next episode. I'm not too worried about that. Now, how are we going to organize this side of things? Okay, it's become night and it's still raining, and this is literally a black hole now, so I can't see shit. Let's focus on something else for a little bit, shall we? What else is there? Right, I wanted to start an outside village at some point, so a proper town, maybe in a corner here-ish, or on the other side of the map over here. That might be kind of cool to provide some more people to what is currently called Washington Hills. That is going to definitely change. Yeah, something that feels more small towny. I feel like that might be a cool idea. You're on fire. I am sorry about that, dude. Yeah, also, we are well above the 40,000 again, and our death wave has solved itself with a little bit of a nudge. How are we doing, actually, for hearses? Yeah, not all of the hearses are in use anymore. So I think we can take down our taxes once again. Or our taxes are our budget back to 100%. That sounds good to me. And you can go back to 100% as well. I think that's a little bit more sensible. And yeah, let's see. Anything else we want to do specifically in here? I don't know. I think for the time being, we're fine. We are perfectly okay. Oh, we should do some tours at some point. Why is the weather not passing? It's taking so long. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, but how about we build a parking lot back here? Very romantic indeed. And then sort of expand out into this area. I think that might be the smartest thing to do because we can't see anything. So we might as well just start drawing roads and that sort of thing while we can't see shit. Let's have you just be a straight road. How big are you actually? You can go in there perfectly. You can go... nope, that is one too little. And it's becoming day again. I sped through that because it was so dark. And I wasn't able to see anything at all. But this works. Let's see. So can we do a parking lot sort of situation in here? We might be able to. Let's see what would fit. Would one of these fit? Yes, maybe just about. Let's turn off snapping. I said turn off snapping. Turn off snapping to the grid. Ooh, would that work or would that be too large? I think that might just about be too large. But we can have a look. Can definitely have a look. Let's see. So what does that do? Okay, so that doesn't really work well with the height differences, and I also need to turn off straight slope because that is a little bit annoying. Let's see instead. Maybe we can do a this sort of situation. Let's turn snapping back on and grid. Maybe we can have our parking lot sort of go down. Like that-ish. Yeah, I think that might work actually. That might work quite well. So in there-ish. Do we go along this whole place? Or do we do just half of it? Maybe one more? I feel like just one more might work. Yeah, I think that actually looks quite nice. And then in here we can have something built. Oh, maybe there's a park that is like 5 by 5. There probably is, because parks are always really annoying sizes. That is not where parks are. This is where parks are. Actually, maybe... or this is a unique building already, so maybe not another unique building. What do we have in terms of... Yeah, that would be perfect, but a bit boring. That would not be perfect. That would be flawless. What is that? A small playground. Park with 3... Ooh, Colossal City. Hello. And we can buy a new area. Even better. Cargo hub is useless right now because we can't access the waterways. It's very sad indeed. But we can go nuclear. Fuck yes. Power will never be an issue again. How much do we need for the next step? 70,000. And then we'll get an airport. Ooh, very nice. And then at 90,000, I think we can unlock the rest of the map and unlock the international airport. That is kind of the goal I'm playing towards. Having our city be big enough to sort of warrant an international airport. But for the time being, that is not really something to worry about. Let's see what else would fit here. Way too big. Way too big. You would fit, but you're a bit boring. What about a tropical garden? I don't have a... No, you're, of course, just one too big. Another parking lot. No, definitely not. Another church. No, definitely not either. What are you? Fishing island. That's not going to work there. Okay, so I think we're going to have to kind of go with a playground. But that's fine. That is perfectly okay. Oh, actually... Oh no, I can't clip that to that over there. That's kind of a shame. But let's put in some of our parking lot spaces. Where are they? They are here. First, maybe some handicapped parking spaces. I don't know if handicapped is an offensive term in English, which is why I've been trying to avoid it in the last episode. That is a little bit on the wonky side, actually, up there. But, ooh, this actually kind of works, size-wise. Okay, that's cool. Should I be too difficult about this, or just go like this? Oh, that is... Clipping through the ground, which is annoying. Maybe I can... Can I pull that up a little bit? No, it doesn't seem like I can pull that up. And also, you're floating. Why are you floating? You are in mid-air, my friend. Is this not working that badly? Because if it is, we might have to just think of something else for here. I don't know. Let's try again. Let's have you in there-ish. Okay, let's... Oh, pfft. That guy was a bit wonky. What is happening here? I really don't know. This is just really, really, really glitchy. The way this is. So maybe this wasn't the best idea I could have come up with. Possibly. Yeah, no, definitely not. That's such a shame. I like the parking lot roads a lot, but let's get rid of them. Yep, you as well, you as well. Yeah, that's a shame. They don't really work. Good, but instead, what are we going to do then? Maybe we should just put some zoning in there, some more commercial zoning. That'll be okay there. Let's actually redo that road as well. And go from, let's actually make that a slightly nicer road. Something like that. And, oh, come on. Of course you don't want to clip to there, but you will want to clip to that. So that's, okay. Wow, okay. Nope. You need to go up a little bit because that does not work. What about on this side? This side, oh, that's actually fine. Cool. That is good to see. So we need water, I just spotted. How is our water availability? Our water availability is fine for the time being. So let's pull you in there, and there, and there. And go with the flow. I don't know why I said that. Just do something like this. Make this a slightly nicer, more exclusive-y area, possibly. What are you complaining about? You've got your water, right? I don't know. Let's just have them complain. It's fine. You can connect to in there. You can connect in there. Oh, yeah, what I was thinking of is have... Oh, Jesus, that's a backup on there. That is not very pleasant. Yeah, what I was thinking of is have another exit ramp on here, but maybe go about that slightly differently. Let's see. Should we pull off another boulevard from here that goes through that sort of area and under there? I think that might work into in our best interest. But first, let's put a quay on this side of the water. And oh my god, it's so dark. Oh, there's the fireworks. I didn't need to set up anything for that. I wasn't aware of that, but they just go off automatically, apparently. That's kind of cool. Okay, there's the essential idea. I changed this road. I decided that I didn't like the very industrial-looking small 4-lane road that came with one of my mods, and I changed it for just a treeless but nice and grassy boulevard sort of situation. Also, this could do with some uppening. Let's have you go up there slightly. I feel like that is a bit smoother, and then maybe you and you together can go up a little bit more. That point can go up a little bit, and that point can possibly go down a little bit. Maybe something like that. Is that smoother at all? This point is still very unsmooth. That can just go down in its entirety. Yeah, that works. Why is this so busy? Are all these people here to see? Yeah, they're all here to see this arch. Wow, so special. But yeah, I pulled another type of road out of here. To take some stress off of this road here, which hopefully will work. However, I just spotted this. This is definitely far from perfect yet. I need to do some lane changing, some traffic rule setting up, because yeah, and some purification, making it look a bit nicer, because this weird height difference everywhere is not on fleek, if you will. There you go. Ooh, and you as a whole point can just go down a little bit, I guess. And then you can go down a little bit more as well. Maybe you can even go down too. There we go. A lot better. Okay, let's switch up the traffic lights, because you don't need traffic lights and you don't need traffic lights. Do any of you have traffic lights? No, I think the rest is okay for traffic lights. And definitely change our lane selection stuff a bit. I'm just going to make that the same as over here. Oh, before it goes dark again and before it starts raining again, let's have a look here. Yeah, so what I've done so far is particularly unspectacular, but I made a start at least. So this area I think looks really nice. It needs some detail work, but as a start, that looks really good. This section, not so much yet, because it got really dark and I just couldn't see shit anymore, which was annoying. But at least I managed to pull this out here and all the way to here. So this is going to be our international, or our intercity rather, railway, this outer one. This one is going to be for industry, so that the industrial trains are not being blocked by the intercity trains. Then these two inner ones are going to be used for local trains. And this one, this is going to actually loop into that direction because I want to build more over here. So I'm going to have two loops, one looping in this sort of area and one looping in that sort of area at some point. But for the time being, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this because the only local train we have so far is this one. What is wrong here? Do you not have pipelines? Yeah, you definitely do have pipelines, but for some reason you're not working. Why is that? You are connected. Oh, we're just out of sewage and water availability. Huh, I see. So let's add another one. I really want to change this situation up quite desperately. We can have another one on the end there. Just connect you with a normal one. And have another pump there. I really want to change up this this water situation because it's not really doing it for us anymore. But yeah, that should put us in the green just about. I've just come to the conclusion that actually fixing things in this game is just pure impossibility, because what I've essentially done is given everyone who needs to come from here and go into the industrial area a shortcut. So instead of going around the long way, they now cut across here and go in there, which means that there is a backup all the way from this roundabout to here. Yeah, it's a little bit insane. That's far from optimal for sure. But hey, at least this situation works. And this situation is slightly less busy, I guess. So, you know what? For the time being, I feel like it's alright. We don't have traffic problems that are too problematic, at least. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it there for this episode. I drew some trees into places, although I like this a little bit better than what I've done here. This might be a bit too dense, so I might have to revisit this in between episodes and fix it up a little bit. I also added a road down here with some low residential zoning, so people can actually move in at this nice road by the water. Let's have a look. That would be a good view to have, I suppose, if you don't look that way too far. But that's okay. I think that's going to be quite a nice area to live for people. And I, of course, use the... if we zoom in far enough, you can actually just about see the brick texture here. Not here. This is just gravel, it looks like. This is actual bricks if you get close enough. So yeah, I used my nice brick roads. I filled up this little area, which is very lovely as well. Nerdington Beach is at 5 stars, but we knew that already. And this situation is growing and growing and looking quite nice, I'd say. How is our traffic doing? In this section, our traffic is doing good. In this section, our traffic is doing mediocre, to say the least. Yes, that is not the greatest, I suppose, but what can you do? It's fine. But yeah, I think that is going to have to be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for coming and watching. Don't forget to push some of the positive buttons down below. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao.